Alrighty, getting straight back into it where we left off the last episode. We have done inserters and poles and we set up some cool warehouses, and this guy has 25,000, this guy has 4,500, so he's not doing that well. And this has 11,000 and 10,000, so these guys are going nuts. But as you can see, the fact that we're warehousing has actually shown us the full amount that these guys can actually process. There's so little lead coming in. Tin is okay, but it's being constrained by the fact that we're just still using stone furnaces. I'm not complaining because we got 10,000 of each in the storage, and I'm definitely not going to improve things unless that warehouse, the storage system, actually starts to run out, and it doesn't look like it is running out anytime soon. Give me some lights. We need to light this place up like it's the, I don't know, I was going to say 4th of July, but I'm Australian, so I don't really celebrate that. Get better poles. Thank you. What we actually can start doing is we'll put in the upgrade planner, upgrade from the little pole to the big pole. You can see they got 4 levels of electronic poles. This guy 13 by 13. And then they got these ones which are 36 by, it's nuts. Substation's actually really nice. I wouldn't mind going into substations earlier rather than later, because we can see here, let's click on here. So this is basically 7 by 7. The basic substation is 18 by 18, which is huge. Now, the only problem with the substation is it takes up 2 by 2 space on the ground, but I don't think that's a big deal. I think we should definitely think about that in this game. I don't usually use them, but I wouldn't mind using them. Unfortunately, we need blue science for that, so that just killed that dream. It's not going to happen. But anyway, mining productivity. We have to get this. Okay, so I'm not using infinite ore this time, which means mining productivity is a big deal, because it means our ore mines will last a lot longer. It's only 2% for the first level. It does turn out to be infinite research later on, but for now, 2% means that basically the way productivity works is, say you've got a mine, and say this dot has 8,000... Why has that got a yield on it? Iron ore. These guys have a yield on them as well. Whoops. Okay. That's my bad. I'm going to save the game, and I'm going to go back out and fix that, because I have an infinite resources, but I was playing with the damn... Okay, well, that answered that question. It just did not work at all. It completely screwed up. It did not record properly. XSplit just... Yeah, it's just something about it's not necessarily XSplit's problem. I think it's just a thing with Factorio. When you change a mod, then it goes through and it just completely bones it. And then the recording software just sort of splits off. But anyway, turned off infinite ore. I'm going to make sure I keep that off because, that's just dodgy. So anyway, the point I was trying to make about productivity is it actually gives you extra. So if you see here, there's 720 here. So if you have productivity of 2%, you actually get 720 times 102% of so you get an extra, 14 out of this guy. Completely for free. Completely free. So that is why this research is so good. And once we get endgame and we start launching rockets, we can start getting infinite productivity. I've had my mega bases get to like 100% productivity and higher, so you're basically doubling it. And when we've got non-infinite ore, that's going to be really important. So anyway, we got all of these guys. This episode, man, we need to start thinking about what else do we want to build here in this mall. So we got these guys, we got these guys. I'm going to start building some chests here, because we are going to want chests. Technically, we're going to need chests later on for all of the sort of, logistics storage, because the logistics storage take steel chests and build off them. But we might be using warehouses anyway, and That will be interesting. Warehouses take wood though, so I don't know if I'm going to start building them up here because that's a little bit crazy, and we don't need a hell of a lot of them anyway, so I'm just going to automate the chest for now, and then later on we're going to automate these warehouses and get all the logistics warehouses as well. So we got all those, we got some power poles, not really caring about any of these things. Pipes is the next best thing, and we could make them out of a whole bunch of different things. Steel. This actually has a lot longer underground distance. Size 20. Maybe that's the amount that it can actually carry. So stone is technically carries more, and steel goes faster, and plastic is the best. But screw that, we're not building out of plastic. We will need all the plastic we can manage for better things. Maybe if we've got infinite plastic, we'll start to worry about that. But for now, we are just going to go for iron. We'll go for the 1010. Bronze is 515. They've really messed this stuff around. Okay. How do we want to do this? So we're going to make these guys be the thing. Don't really need this. I'm going to make this be more iron here. And we're going to make this be like that. So we'll need a decent amount of pipes, so I'll make them like that. And we'll need a decent amount of undergrounds, so I'll make that like that. Underground and pipe. And the reason I did it like that is because the undergrounds need pipes to actually build, so that will work like that right now. And I think that's all we're going to do at the moment. Do we want to automate anything else? Yes, we want to automate these guys. Electric mining drill 2s. We're going to automate these, because why not? And we're going to automate some other things. Pump jacks. Yeah, we should be able to automate those. Distillery. I don't know what a distillery is for. I think it's for water, maybe, or alcohol. I don't think we need alcohol for this base. Let's talk. Let's actually go in and let's have a look at what we need. Thank you for actually getting plastic out. Now, I don't think they would have screwed over these things too much. This is all just barreling. We don't care about that. We want intermediate products. Here we go. So this is the same vanilla stuff. I'm very happy about that. So we've got basic oil processing, which gives us 30 heavy, 30 light, and 40 of those. Now let's go have a look at advanced oil processing. And that still has this same thing. Why is it this there? Oh, apparently you can get a ton of heavy oil. Heavy oil is the orange one, the more orange one. So we still got advanced oil processing in the future, which is awesome. We still got cracking from heavy oil to light oil, and we still got cracking from light oil to petroleum and hydrogen. And heavy, you can build heavy oil from coal? What? Gee, that's a freaking lifesaver, that one is. That means you don't even need coal liquefaction because, well, you do. I mean, you do. It starts to get very interesting, but it looks like Bob has a lot of interesting options that he's chucked in here for us with metals and chemicals. But for now, let's just go for the basics. And for the basics, we are going to need some stuff. 1, 2, 3. Research. I can't remember what we just researched. Oh, we can get stack inserters now. Not going to be able to build them, but we can get them. Automation 3 needs electronic circuit boards. So that doesn't help us much. What does this guy upgrade? Mining productivity. Why aren't we getting that? We need to get that as fast as possible, as soon as possible, and as much as possible. Okay, so we're going to make some mining drills here. Yeah, I feel like mining drills would be a good idea. So this guy needs those and those, and this guy needs gears. Where are my gears? Yeah, so does this guy need iron? He does, but he can pull it off here. So all we need is this one. That's going to put in a temporary chest with that, and that's going to do that. And then we need we need circuits as well. Go like that. Don't need that. We can just do that instead. And then that one goes down there, and we'll put it in a temporary chest. Need some more chests here. Let's get another 50 of those. And we're not really going to use mining drills Mark 1 anymore. I don't think. We're just going to go straight to Mark 2. So let's get that done. Mining drills Mark 2 require steel and steel wheels. So we're going to do something over here. Send that over there. You can go through. You can make steel gear wheels. There we go. And you will be a temporary measure right here. We only need one of you. We got this set to 1, yes. And we also need this and normal steel. And we're done. And I don't know if we're going to continue using this guy for Mark 3, but for now I will put it up into a chest here, and this chest will have a buttload of them. Power all this up. Power you up. Power you up. Alright, so we got gears. We need a lot of gears, actually. Oh, this guy's doing alright. He's doing as much as he can. Hey, you can, excuse me for a sec. Yeah, sorry about that. You can see why some people push the gears up all the way through, because you really do need a lot of gears. And this might be a problem later on, but it's fine for now. We're still pretty much constantly producing here. This guy is not slowing down too much. It's like 80% speed, and we're not going to be building new drills every single second, so that's fine. We got drills, we got pipes, refinery. Let's start working on. So we got that. Let's start working on more interesting stuff here. So pump jacks. Or do we want to automate those? I think we do. Now, pump jacks take pipes and they take iron gears. So we're going to want to 1, 2, 3. We're going to do some stuff here. So you are going to be... What else needs pipes down here? I have a feeling the refineries need pipes as well. Where are my refineries? Yes, they need pipes, but they also need gears. Everything needs gears. Okay. What we're going to do here... This guy is fully tapped, so we can't really use this guy again. What we're going to do here, though, is... We're going to start to push this a little bit harder. And if we're going to put this here as well, just so this guy works twice as hard, because it is fun for us to make machines work twice as hard. And you can see the iron is starting to crash a little bit on this side. It's mainly a throughput problem, actually. It's mostly full there, but it's just really crashing hard as it gets to this point, because we're still producing all of these guys, and it's going to take a while for those guys to fill up. But anyway, moving up here. So this is going to be pipes. Yeah, so We don't need this anymore because that was going to make gears, and we got gears here now. And this is going to be pipes. So let's get some pipes going here. And we'll put them on this belt, actually. Why not? Of course, this guy will take them straight away. We'll put him a little bit further up. So what else do we need here? Let's move this over. Lights. We need lights everywhere because this place is just too dark. There we go. And put that under there. That guy can grab those. So now we've got gears. We need... What else do we need? Steel. And we just happen to have steel here. So that's beautiful. So we can put those guys in there. And we won't need too many of them. 5 stacks should be enough. And there we go. Pumps are coming out and they are going to be beautiful. Now the next thing is refineries. So let's start building some refineries, and we will also want chemical plants as well, which should be beautiful. You make me. No, refineries take 5 ingredients, which means we need a 5-slot assembly machine, which we don't got. Where's our? This is our 5-slot, but it takes electronic circuit boards, which take plastic, which need refineries. So we get into one of those retarded infinite loops that we got into with making green science for these guys. And I am just going to handcraft the damn refineries for now because I'm not going through that pain again. So we'll handcraft these and we'll leave this guy to make the chemical plants. Steel, iron gear wheels, basic electronic boards, and iron plate. So we got our pipes. We're going to need another stretch of these guys down here. We're not actually using as much iron as I thought we would. This game, this Bob's Mods, really does say, hey, you know, as soon as you have steel, frickin' use it for everything. Which is, yeah, which is interesting. And this guy does need steel. Wow. Okay. So now we do the same thing. You, and you. We need a bit more of these, so I'm going to push those out to 10. Give me some poles, please. Thank you. You can see this thing is already starting to work for itself. You build the first half, and then while you're building the second half, you start using stuff from the first half. It's absolutely fantastic. And we're just going to even that out there. And we're going to push that copper up there, and now we are good. This guy's using all the pipe. Really using all the pipe. I don't know what we do about that. Eventually, it'll all sort itself out. Some pipe's getting through, so that's fine, and then this guy's using it. Yeah, he'll be alright. We need pumps before we need these guys, and let's build 10 refineries. Did I build 10? I built 11. How did that happen? We only want 10 to start off with. And I think we've been running for about 16, 18 minutes, including the thing with the blank screen. Yeah. It's a blank screen for a couple of minutes. Not that great, but I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I don't really have editing software. I could get Adobe Premiere Pro and insert some stuff in there, but I looked at it. It's like $30 a month Australian for that software. And I was just like, you know what? No, thank you. I'm not doing it. I mean, it's a great piece of software, and it's the only editing software I really know how to use. But it used to be like $20 a month, $15 a month, something in that range. And I was like, yeah, okay. You know, you're breaking my balls, but that's fine. It's a great piece of software. And they upped it to $30 a month. And I was just like, you know what? Screw you, Adobe. You've crossed the line. You've crossed the line, and the line was probably about the $22 mark. That's how much I was willing to pay a month, but you crossed that line, and it's not going to happen. I can join videos with XSplit. It does all that, but I'm not sure about overlaying stuff on top of it. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll just cut that bit off. Who knows what I'm going to do? Nobody knows what I'm going to do. Not even me. Let's just do a quick double check. Here, products. Where is my thing? So this is in a refinery. We are going to be doing advanced oil. It doesn't say what these actually done in, but I'm pretty sure it's just a chemical factory, the same as these ones, the same as the lubricant. And that's basically all we need for oil and plastic is done in a chemical plant. So I think if we do a quick scanneroonie through here, electrolyzer, I don't think we need them at the moment. That's another thing we need to start building, assembly machines, because we're still handcrafting those at the moment. But I think we've got everything else we need. I'm not going to automate power because we don't need to build that often. But yes, I think we will start automating assembly machines. Yeah. We got some space here, actually. We got a machine here that's doing nothing. And we've got a space here. These are going to be for our stacks, but we're only going to automate the first 2 levels. So I think what we're going to do here is this guy is going to be assembly machines. We need that. Oh, we need assembly machine 1s, don't we? Oh, that's a pain. Okay. What we're going to do here is we're going to have this guy do a long reach over there so we can get those circuits. And it also needs iron gears. I kind of really don't like the idea of just building iron gear machines everywhere now. I'm kind of over that, I think. So let's go ahead and start actually making iron gears properly down here. Can we get this over? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Bloody lights getting in the way, but we need the damn lights. Alrighty. Maybe I will send this all the way up the middle because I'm starting to see that you really do need it. The idea of putting these... well, actually, what we can do is just stretch that up there and join it up with the other. So we got like iron gears being made in 2 separate locations. So you are going to put in there, and we only need 1 stack. And then this guy needs Mr. Iron Gears as well. Needs Mr. Iron, needs Mr. there. And goes up, and then this guy, we will need a buttload of them. Mining productivity, get level 3, get that stuff, because then we'll have 6% mining productivity, and that will be insanely awesome. What do you need? Gears. You need gears. Of course you need gears. You need to actually start doing some work. There we go, that's a bit better. This is, it's not quite full, but it's going to be full pretty soon. And these machines aren't quite fast enough for us to need 2 fast inserters. So we are still fine at the moment. We got one guy here. Damn these iron gears, they just take so freaking long. I think we are done for this episode. I think we are done. So, yep, that's about that. Thank you very much for watching. We've got a bunch of chemical plants, bunch of these. We've got 10 refineries and a whole bunch of pipes. So next episode, we are going to go probably up there to all of this crude oil, and we are going to start making some plastic, or maybe we'll go down here, one or the other. But we'll start getting some plastic and piping that down. But it's all going to be about the 3rd level circuits. These crazy, crazy things. How do we get ferric chloride? Hydrogen chloride. I thought when I got rid of Angel's Petrochem that we'd get rid of all this, but apparently we still need it. We need chlorine and hydrogen. How do we get chlorine? Why, Bob? Why would you do this to me? I got rid of Angels. I got rid of Angels Petrochem. And yet, I still have all of this stuff. Salt and pure water gives chlorine and hydrogen. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's how we get the chlorine. And that's the electrolysis. So, ferric chloride, giving you the finger right now. Because, yeah, you suck. But anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. And I will catch you guys